Represented by the red D20 is going to be the Marrden Nagrubs, and they're bringing along the hero Torkul Na, and they are sitting at 370 points. They reach their figure limit on their cards of 15 or 16, so that is why it's such a small point amount. But they have the following abilities. Hive Lord Bonding. Before taking a turn with Marrden Nagrubs, you may first take a turn with any Hive Lord you control. Before moving the chosen Hive Lord, you may destroy one adjacent Marrden Nagrub you control. If you destroy a Marrden Nagrub with Hive Lord Life Bonding, remove one wound marker from the chosen Hive Lord's army card. And climb ×2. When moving up or down levels of terrain, Marrden Nagrubs may double their height. Torkul Na has Trample Stomp. At any point while moving, Torkul Na may choose a small or medium figure that is adjacent on the same level or on a space where Torkul Na may end his movement. Roll the 20-sided die. If you roll a 1 to 7, the figure is safe and Torkul Na's movement ends. If you roll a 8 to 20, the chosen figure receives 1 wound. If the wound destroys the figure, move Torkul Na onto the space that it occupied, and you may continue Torkul Na's movement. If the chosen figure is not destroyed, Torkul Na's movement ends. Torkul Na must be on a space where he can end his movement each time he uses this power. And represented by the green D20, and only coming in at 270 points, are the Warriors of Ashra and their hero Gwyn. They have the following abilities. Defensive Agility. When a Warrior of Ashra rolls defense dice against a normal attack from an adjacent figure, one shield will block all damage. And Gwyn. Strength of Oak Aura 1. All friendly elves adjacent to Gwyn add 1 to their defense dice. Now, probably one of the biggest official maps that I've built so far is going to be the Wellspring of Obession battlefield. This is going to be where the battle takes place today. There are 5 glyphs that are all symbol side up. They were drawn from that box that I used last video, which they were still sitting there. So we are going to use some of the start zones that were in the rule book, but I just decided to make a line here as well. Let's begin with the first roll of initiative. That's going to be 9 to 6. The Marrden Nagrubs are going to go first. So we are going to Hive Lord Bond, of course, with Torkul Na, who has a movement of 6. And I don't want to stick him on a glyph. I want to get him fighting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we've got 3 Marrden Nagrubs to do. Let's try 1, 2. Glyph of Dagmar, initiative +8. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2. Glyph of Felaron, glyph removal. Well, let's just take away Might and Soul. Okay, I guess this one's all done. Glyph of saving time on a roll of like a billion D20s. So thanks, I guess. That is their turn. Now the bad thing about this army is not only are they less points and she's kind of weak, they don't have bonding. So I'm going to have to play a little differently with them. Movement of 5. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Glyph of Oreld. Intercept Order. I believe I have to make a roll on that. And just because I did it without reading the rules, Glyph of Felaron, remove any other glyph from the battlefield. So anyway, we have Glyph of Oreld. Intercept Order. When one of your figures stops here, roll the 20-sided die. If you roll a 1 to 9, nothing happens. On a 10 to 20, you may remove 1 random order marker from an opponent's army card. And 20. So we're just going to take this one, which is the 3rd order marker. Okay. By the way, those are very clearly not the official Utgar-themed order markers that are coming out with the 2025 World Championship at Gen Con. Those are my really poorly hand-painted and sloppily handwritten order markers. Okay, well, glyph used, not wasted though, I guess, because they're going to get basically another turn of movement. And I think heading into Torkoal Na, probably a bad choice. But if we don't take him out early, he could stickety stomp his way across the battlefield, squashing warriors of Ashra. So let's head in and go for a kill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's head in and go for a kill. Picks the further away warrior. And that's 3. Okay, so that's that order marker. Order marker number 2, bonding with Torkoal Na. And he is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stop there. Now we've got these things to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we don't start giving him Nagrubs to eat, he will go down, because that stomp is not a guarantee. But that's the order marker on this side. None are on Quintella Gwyn, so she will not be able to get any advantageous position. Let's move some warriors of Ashra. Order marker number 2. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Want to make sure we have a steady flow of warriors so as they start dying, but we don't want to be too close to where the stomp can just... And we will do 1, 2, 3, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. But order marker number 3 is removed, so we've got order marker number 3 on this side. Ooh. 2, 3, 4, 5. Tempting as it is, I don't want to give up a warrior that fast. So 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Now let's set up order markers again. We've got to get Quintella Gwyn up there. Not ideal, not great. Also, today is May 11th, 2025. Fun fact, this game doesn't come out for 3 more days or 2 more days. So I got this early today, which I find strange. I'm going to have to bust that out and give it a try after this video. But that was kind of an interesting turn of events. Also weird that it arrived on a Sunday. Alright, 7-3. I don't even need to set these up, even though I should have. Again, I'm not using X because I'm not going to be able to trick myself. Although with that glyph of Oreld, that would have possibly come into play. So, a little unfair there that I knew that these were order markers to use. Oops. Maybe I should just always use the X. Marrden Hounds, bonding with Torkoal Na. Torkoal Na is going to 1, 2. He's going to move there. He's not going to give up that height. And then now Marrden Nagrubs. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And don't want to have the same problem that the Ashra are facing, where you won't have backups if these guys die. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll just go there. You spin me right round, baby, right round. To the warriors of Ashra. Order marker number 1, movement of 5. So, Torkoal Na's got height. Deadly. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that'd be 4. And I don't like that. But we're going to stick with it. And you know what? We're going to actually position some more warriors before we engage with a Torkoal Na on height. It's tempting. Do I want to do it? No, I want another warrior at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now we're spread out here enough that Torkoal Na is going to have constant punishment heading towards him. With a smaller point army with a weaker hero, it's gonna require more careful movement than just charging in and throwing bodies at that guy. If he didn't have the stomp, yeah, swarm him, because the shield block and all melee stuff is pretty good. But as it is, we are going to do an attack. We're not just going to end the turn. Yikes! Okay, got an attack of 3, and we're going to attack up on that Marrden Nagrub. That's 2. It has a defense of 2 normally, 1 for height, and only 1. Not enough. And we're going to get an attack across right there. And that's going to be 1. Defended. Okay, order marker number 2, bonding with Torkoal Na, and at any point during moving. So it's a 1 to 7, he's safe. 8 to 20, it's a wound. Well, we're going to try it. Torkoal Na has height, which is great, but I'm obviously not just sending warriors into that. So, with a movement of 6, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Stomp. 4, 5. And I believe that I have to use the same edge that I was using to lead movement. So we're just going to go 6, I guess, because I don't think I can switch which edge was moving the figure. Actually going to look that one up. I don't know why I have to look that up. I should know it. It's just double movement rules. Well, I looked it up, and it said, when moving a double-spaced figure, choose which end is the leading end. Always make sure that when you move, that the other end enters the space that the other end just left. And it says you can do this even if the figure looks like it's moving backwards or sideways or whatever. It does not say you can't switch which end you are moving with mid-movement, but it doesn't... I'm going to roll for the stomp, because I did the 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it would be 5, and then it would be 6 if I stomp. So we're just going to go for the stomp. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. Well, it doesn't matter anyway. 5. It's moving ends. So he is instead now going to attack, and that's any point while moving. Okay. So I guess at any point while moving, I could have switched and tried to stomp anyway. Okay. Well, we're going to go for an attack. It's going to be 6 normally. And that is 3. Warrior of Ashra has a defense of 3, but 1 shield blocks all incoming damage. And she rolls a shield. So, she is safe. Now, this might have been a strategical error on me, the Torkoal Na player's part. Giving up height, going for a quick kill, hoping for some stomp action, just means I entered the start zone of the Warriors of Ashra, and now all of them are in range to swarm me. So, if I don't do something quick, this is going to get awful for Torkoal Na. We are going to do the Marrden Nagrubs now, with a movement of 6. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go 1, 2, 3, Glyph of Jalgard, defense +2. Well, that's a boon. That's going to help. That's also going to change what I was going to do. This side of the map is probably useless now with your hero stranded over there. Let's move some guys. I also forgot to add the initiative roll to the last initiative roll, which they won anyway, so 1, 2, 3. Nope. We don't want that. We want to get an attack on that warrior of Ashra. So, yikes. It's going to be an attack of 2. So that's 1. They have a defense of 3. And blocked. Okay. Warriors of Ashra. And we are going to, well, let's get him. Or at least try. Not great. He's just going to have a massive defense right now. Do I want to leave that one engaged? And let's go for Jalgard. This could get nasty. So, elves adjacent. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That one's going to go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one will go there. And then, why do that? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Swarming him with Jalgard, not the best. But we got to lock him down for a little bit. Let's get some attacks on him. He is going to have a defense of 7. Alright, that's 2. And blocks it. Attack number 2 for 1. And blocks it heartily. Okay. Well, now that I just set up some stomps, order marker number 3 is going to be on the Marrden Nagrubs. We're going to leave that one on Jalgard, obvious. We're going to bond with Torkul Na first, who is going to attempt to stomp these ones because Quintella can boost their defense. We'll start with back end here. 19. Stomped. Try and stomp that one. 4. Stopped. Okay. Get an attack on that one. That's going to be an attack of 6. And that is 3. So defense of 3. And 1 shield blocks it all. Marrden Nagrubs. Feed Torkul Na or stop from losing Jalgard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll stay engaged here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll engage both of those. Alright. We've got some defense for Jalgard, and we've got these 2 Warriors of Ashra locked down. Let's get an attack down on this one here. 2 normally, 1 for height. That's going to be 2. And they have a defense of 3. And blocked. Alright, order marker number 3 is on Quintella Gwyn, which she's going to die. But I'm going to move her there and get an attack on Torkul Na for 2. 1. She scores a hit. She smacks him with her beat stick. All right. Not bad, Quintella. Did what your warriors couldn't. All right. Order markers set. And a new round is about to begin. The Royal Archery Contest is about to begin. However, before the next round starts, I feel my mouth drying out. So as my dad would call him, I need a sweetie pop. Little Caesars Mango Rush Mountain Dew exclusive. Alright, after that pointless and stupid interjection, let's get the D20s. Roll for initiative 18 to 12, but it's going to be 20 because of Instagrad or whatever it is. What is it called? Dagmar. That was close. Okay. Torkoal Na. Gonna try and get another stomp. This time we're gonna try this warrior first before we try and stomp Quintella. And that is going to be 16. Scrunched. And 19. Doesn't kill her, so his movement still stops, but I believe this will do the trick. Attack of 6. And that is going to be 3. There is no way she can defend that. She's dead. That's what happens when you bring a 20-point hero up against a 220-point hero. Well, now the Nagrubs get to go. And we are going to 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll get an attack down. 2 normally, 1 for height. And that's nothing. We'll get an attack across. For 1. And nothing. Does not defend. Well. Warriors of Ashra are going to go. And I am sorry, but I just don't think this is a ideal situation for them. That gotta get Jalgard, otherwise Torkoal Na is just going to be a stalwart bulwark of shields and stomping. Veritable juggernaut tearing across the field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But 3, 4, we'll stop there. With that one, we got to at least try and pump out some attacks on him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think 2 warriors are going to cut it over there, though. Well, let's get an attack down on Torkoal Na. 3 normally, 1 for height. And that's going to be 3. Okay, defended all 3. Order marker number 2. Bonding with Torkoal Na, who is going to attempt a stomp. 7. Doesn't stomp. Attacking up. And that is going to be 3. 3 normally, 1 for height. Thank goodness. Defended. Alright, Nagrubs are going to go. And we will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. we'll get an attack down instead. Depending on my mood, do I choose the hand laid as a hand, card laid as a card played, or whatever. Take your hand off the figure. If it moves, it stays. I'm going to get an attack down there. No, 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 I can't. I didn't think. It's done. What's done is done. No attacks this round from the Nagrubs. Can't give someone who already has 2 advantages over the enemy army another advantage by redoing a move. Good sportsmanship with an actual opponent. Yeah, if they realize it, it's nice of you to let them do it. Me, I'm playing against myself, and I'm my own worst enemy, so I say what goes. Anyway, order marker number 2, Warriors of Ashra. Now, he's going to heal if I don't kill that Nagrub. But these Nagrubs are going to cause a lot of havoc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They already... It's going to be a defensive 5 with an attack up. So we got to take the long way. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4. We'll stop there. And then all right, let's go for an attack on that Nagrub right behind Torkul Na. For 3, it's going to be 2. They have a defensive 2, plus 2 from Jalgard. And doesn't defend. Nice. Takes it out. He'll keep the wound. Good. And that is going to be it for them. Order marker number 3, bonding with Torkul Na. Going to attempt a stomp. Going to attempt 1990s make music with trash cans and other garbage. 8, I believe that is a successful stomp. Yeah, 1 to 7, the figure is. Alright. Oh, I don't think he can. Well, he would have to go here, then roll for the stomp. Really? 5. Doesn't stomp. Yeah, because the other one wouldn't count because he can't just step up 1. He has to be able to fit. So that would be the official. Man, now I'm just trying to hurt them, it feels like. So, created a problem for myself. Do I go with the roll that I did? Nope, we play legally. He would not have been able to move up there with 1 spot because it says he has to legally stop his movement there. He would have been able to after an initial move. So, let's just go for an attack. Ugh, man, sloppy. Might think that's a little bogus, but whatever. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. However, this is a Warrior of Ashra. 3 normally, 1 for height. And that 5 means diddly squat. It's blocked. So, Nagrubs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll stop, set up a roadblock there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll get an attack down on that Warrior of Ashra, who has been a thorn in the side of the Nagrubs. Trying to advance. Nothing. And an attack up. For 1. 3 normally, 1 for height. And blocked. That was 1, 2, 3. Alright, Warriors of Ashra with a movement of 5. Now we are going to go 1, 2, 3. That one will stop there. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll stop that one there. And then, you know, Three, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to lock down this height so he can't stomp. And we'll just get some attacks down. going to be 3 normally, 1 for height. And that is going to be 3. And... and only rolls 1, so it takes 2 more wounds. Those Nagrubs are probably looking pretty good now. Okay, that was the round. Not too bad for both sides. Set the order markers back up. Don't have to worry about Quintella Gwyn, because she's Quintella splattered. Annihilated. Now, what am I doing? Staring at a board. 12 to 16. 16 plus 8 equals, yeah, they go first. Torkoal Na, not going to be able to stomp. And not going to be able to break engagement without a leaving engagement attack. But, ooh, that would be 2 if we do that. And he would be close to dead. So we're going to stay there. He's going to attack up on Lefty Magoo. And that is a nice whopping 4. To which she says 3 normally, 1 for height. Defended. Blocked. Cancelled. Think again. Alright. Nagrubs. I did not do a roll there. I'm stupid. That we are going to do. We are going to do a take back there. I wouldn't have ended the round after the attack on Torkoal Na. Got excited. We're going to do 2 attacks down there. That's a little too unforgiving if I give up attacks. 3 normally, 1 for height. So that's 1. And 1 defended. And again. That's 3. And only 1. Okay, so this Nagrub would have been dead. Alright, now the Nagrubs move after Torkoal Na. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll still block them off from advancing. And then... We gotta kill this warrior. She's stopping everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 2 attacks from height down on that warrior. 2 normally, 1 for height. That's 2. And doesn't defend. Okay, good. Done. Now we'll do an attack up on that warrior. 2. 3 normally, 1 for height. And blocked. Okay. Alright. Order marker number 1 on the Warriors of Ashra. Moving to 5. We need this spot. Torkoal Na is blocked from stomping. So now we need to make some moves and starting grooves before they knew we were gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, that would be 6. Slow going. We're going to just move those 2 like that. And then... might as well keep chipping away at Torkoal Na. We've got an attack over there. Yes. Alright, an attack down on Torkoal Na. 3 normally, 1 for height. 4 is pretty good even against 7 defense. And that would be 2. And 2 blocked. Okay. Get an attack down on that Nagrub. 3 normally, 1 for height. Possibly 2 attacks down. Yeah, really possible. 1 defended. Here we go, and none. Great job! Number 2. bonding with Torkoal Na. And he is going to throw a whopping 6 dice at that warrior. This time he'll try righty McAllister. Okay, we've got 3. She has a defensive 3. That's 1 for height. And doesn't defend. Not as good as Lefty Magoo. You got that gabagoo. And we will do the Marrden Nagrubs, which that one's going to stay there. We've got some food for Torkoal Na. Alright. Those are just going to have to be a roadblock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay. Da-na-na, da-na-na, da-na. Let's do some attacks. Well, an attack. We've got an attack up. Marrden Nagrub going for the death nibble. 1. Which works. It's dead. That's a bad loss of positioning for the Warriors of Ashra, and this is not going to be great for them now. Alright, order marker number 2. The Warriors of Ashra. This guy gummed him up and did his job well. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one's going to have to go there to lock him down because it can't be stomped. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to have to try and kill a Nagrub. Oh, this is bad. And, well, we just gave up an attack over here. So we'll get an attack down on that Nagrub. 3 normally, 1 for height. For 1. Oh, man. And 2 defended. Well, let's attack this Nagrub straight across. For 3. 2 normally, 2 for Jalgard. And 2 doesn't defend. Not too bad. He doesn't get to eat one at the beginning of the Hive Lord bonding, which is good, and we will get an attack down on Torkoal Na. That's going to be 2. 5 normally, 2 for Jalgard, and 3 defended. Oh man. Number 3, bonding with Torkoal Na. We are going to try and get a stomp on the one behind him, because we'll just turn the base. So that's 11. Crunch. And now we will 1, 2. Now if we stomp, we'll be able to move up. 15. Done. That's gonna be all right. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll go 5, 6. Okay, can't do any more attacks. Nagrubs are gonna bond, and let's go 1, 2, 3, 3. And you know what? This guy's survived long enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll just bring up another one. Slow him down. We'll get an attack up. That's going to be 1. 3 normally, 1 for height. And 1 defended. Okay. Order marker number 3. Warriors of Ashra. That's bad. That's bad. That's really, really bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll get 2 attacks down. 3 normally, 1 for height. There you go, 2. Doing this back one on that one. Nothing. Good, you got one. A little too late, but we'll do another attack right there. 3 normally, 1 for height. 2 more. 2 and 2. And that is only 1. Decisive move that you should have done 3 order markers ago. Okay, set them up. I think it's about time to give up Dagmar. Or Instagrad, or whatever I called it. Alright. 12 plus 8 beats 6. 20 to 6. Alright. Bonding with Torkoal Na. And we are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we will try a stomp. 8, 6. Now, do I have to do... Before taking a turn with Marrden and Nagrubs, you may first take a turn with any Hive Lord you control. Before moving the chosen Hive Lord. Alright, we will have done that. Destroy 1 adjacent Nagrub you control. If you destroy Marrden Nagrub Hive Lord with life bonding, remove 1 wound marker. So we'll take a wound off of him. And we'll take a Nagrub off the board. I think it's worth it. To keep Torkoal Na alive. That guy alone could finish this match off. That stomp has been crucial. Nagrubs. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll get a height attack there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll stay engaged there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll stop there. Alright. Get an attack up. For 2. 3 normally. 1 for height. And that's blocked. Alright, we will get an attack down right there for 2. 1 for height. That's going to be 2. A defense of 3. And 1 shield blocks it all. Warriors of Ashra. Fast dwindling. We are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to stop there. This one will stay engaged here. 1, 2, 3. Stop there. 4. We'll stop there. And then now we'll get an attack down there. 3 normally. 1 for height. The one with the halberd. That's going to be 1. And 2. Your Halliburton was ineffective. We will get an attack across right there. 3. Not bad. That's what we want to see. We want to see these Nagrubs start to fall. There we go. 2. Good. And we will get an attack across right there. Hopefully take that guy out before he can heal Torkoal Na again. And that's going to be 2. Come on, Aladdin. And just 1. Yes. Yes. That's what I like to see. Number 2, bonding with Torkoal Na, and no Nagrub in sight. However, 1. I'm afraid this warrior of Ashra may have given her life. Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. And that is a whopping 5. Blanks. All it would have taken was 1 shield, and you decided to not show up. Nagrubs are going to go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No need to give up Dagmar yet, because you got a full squad. Let's do an attack across. 1. Blanks it. Really? You guys want to lose. Okay, order marker number 2, Warriors of Ashra. 2 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll move up there. And 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll get an attack down on Jalgard. 3 normally, 1 for height. That's 4. That is going to be hard for you guys to stop. 2 normally, 2 for Jalgard. There we go. 2. Doesn't work. And then we'll get an attack down right there. Right? 1, 2, 3. They are small 3. So yeah. Nothing. Okay, order marker number 3. It's going to be on the Marrden Nagrubs, bonding with Torkoal Na. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Had to let the dog in. Nagrubs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why would I not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to get 2 attacks. 1 up. This is probably, nothing. And an attack across. This is probably it for the Ashra. 1. And blanks. Yep. There is no way that the possibility of her winning is going to come about in this video. Again, probable, improbable as it is still possible. It's, why would I take away her last turn? She still had 1 order marker. We will do an attack down. 3 normally, 1 for height. And that's going to be 3. I think the writing was on the wall when Quintella Gwyn was the hero that they got. And 1. Not enough. Order markers are already set. And 4 to 14. It's 22 to 4. Order marker number 1. Marrden Nagrubs bonding with this dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he's just gonna stay there. And yeah, this is it. That's Torkoal Na, and this is just some mindless beast. Well, might not be it. Biggie only rolls 1 skull, but sometimes that's all you need. Just 3 normally, 1 for height. But not this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Get an attack up on that Warrior of Ashra. That's 1. 2. Okay. Warrior of Ashra is going to attack down on that Nagrub. 3 normally, 1 for height. For 4. It's got 2 normally, 2 for Jalgard. 2, doesn't defend. Alright, then it's going to be bonding with Torkoal Na, who is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, stop there. He can't stomp her because there's no way to get up there. but you can still throw 6 dice her way in an attack. And that's going to be 3. 3 normally, 1 for height. And doesn't defend it. Wow. What a heroic last stand. Well, Utgar getting a win. Warriors of Ashra getting wiped off the board. Why am I saying what way? That was not really a great match because this team was at a bad disadvantage with that hero. I have a lot to say about Jalgard coming into play for that. The Nagrubs would have went down a lot more often without Jalgard. But I think the crucial moment was when that one Nagrub locked down the 2 Warriors of Ashra for at least 6 order markers, I think. That was just pitiful on the Ashra's part. So nice job, Utgar. Here are the stats as they are currently sitting for Season 2.